In this After Effects tutorial, I'll show you how to create this Tetris-inspired title animation. Hi, my name is Manuel. We use a few basic animation techniques to create this reusable setup, so stick around. Or simply download the project file. Alright, let's go. We need the grid, and we activate Snap to Grid. Then we grab the title tool and add some text. Basically, we set up the text container first, which we need to be able to change the content anytime later. I use the font Neue Kabel, which is an Adobe font, size 108 pixels. We center the text, and we center the solid itself using the alignment tool. And let's make it all caps. Make sure the text is no higher than 4 squares of the grid, including overshoot like here. These are my grid settings, by the way. It's the default settings, I believe. Let's create a new comp and name it Title Animation. It's 72 frames long. Then let's set two markers at 12 frames and 24 frames. That's where the cuts are. I think some kind of structure is helpful. As I usually do, let's start with the end. We take the text comp and add it here at the end where the second marker is, and create a square mask which is 2 squares high and wide. Easy, it snaps to the grid. Then we set the new mask to none to see the text. Go back to the selection tool and choose the first section, maybe here, this part of the O. Then we duplicate the mask and move it down here to the end. Duplicate it again, this part of the A is great. Then maybe right above a part of the end. Then we select all the masks and subtract them. Get rid of the grid. Fill the gaps. We duplicate the text comp, delete all but mask 1 and change subtract to add. Let's scale the view up. We grab the anchor point tool and move the anchor point to the center of the mask. We go to 35 frames and set a position and rotation keyframe. Then go to 24 frames and set the rotation to -90 degrees and move the position up. Then we select the rotation keyframes, open the graph editor, make sure the snap icon is activated and edit speed graph is selected. And adjust the speed curve. We want the rotation to happen pretty fast, so we slow down the end. Then we select the position property and slow down the beginning and make it bump into the title really hard by moving the right handle to the right as far as possible. That gives it like a magnetic behavior. Let's work our way through the other 3 masks. We copy the bottom text layer again, delete all but mask 2, go to 30 frames, add the shape of course, set a position keyframe, go to 24 frames and move the position down a bit. Again, open the graph editor and give it a magnetic behavior. We don't move the left point down all the way, we want it to have some speed already. We copy the text layer again, this time delete all but mask 3. We go to 40 frames, add the mask shape, take the anchor point tool and move the anchor point into the mask center. Then set position and rotation keyframes. Go to 24 frames, set the rotation to 90 degrees and move the position down. Don't forget to add some dynamic by adjusting the speed curves of the rotation and position. One last time, duplicate the text comp, leave over mask 4. Go to frame 38 this time. Again, we add the mask shape and set a position keyframe. We go to frame 24 and move the position up. And adjust the speed curve. Let me close the properties for a little trick. If you zoom in, you might see these lines here along the mask edges. To get rid of that, we select the 4 top text layers, press M until the mask properties are open. Select all 4 masks and set the mask expansion to 1 pixel. And they're gone. Let's add effects. By clicking Option-Command-Y, we add an adjustment layer. Set the start point to 24 frames and add a gradient ramp. Let's start with cyan on the left side and end up with pink on the right side. Next, we select one of the text layers and add echo. Set the echo time to -0.04, the number to 10, and decay to 0.5. Echo operator, composite in back. Then we copy the effect and add it to the other 3 text layers, which are moving. And we need to collapse transformations to make the echo visible. Awesome, this is the end. So let's move to the beginning. We copy the bottom text layer, move it to the beginning, trim it. Delete mask 1, we only need 3 masks. Change them to none for now. Then we move the masks and choose new sections of the text. Maybe a part of the L. This bottom right part of the N. And maybe this top part of the M. Alright. Let's add the mask shapes. Duplicate the text comp 2 times and delete 2 of the 3 masks in each comp. We now have 3 comps with 3 different masks. We set the scale up to 2000%. Let me scale the view down. And position the 3 shapes. 2 in the upper half and 1 in the bottom half. They meet in the center. Let's be exact here. Alright. We go to 11 frames and set position keyframes. Then go to the beginning and move the bottom one down. Almost out of the screen. The top left one, almost out of the screen. The right one, out of the screen. Then we go to 6 frames and move the position keyframes of the bottom and the top left shape there. Go to 9 frames, move the top one up a bit and the bottom one down a bit. I use the arrow keys. Then copy the keyframes from before and paste them to 11 frames. Now we need to make sure the keyframe interpolation is set to linear, to make it look like a bump. And let's adjust the timing of the 3rd shape. I move the first keyframe to 7 frames, the second one to 13 frames. Then we copy the gradient ramp from the adjustment layer and paste it to the 3 text layers. Adjust the start and end points to get some contrast between the shapes. And let's add the echo effect as well. Awesome, almost done. The middle part. We again use the first text layer, duplicate it, move it to the middle part, trim it. This time we only need 2 masks, delete the other ones. Choose new sections close together, like this bottom part of the E and this part of the A. This time we scale it up to just 1000%. Let's get these 2 masks back into the screen. Duplicate the text layer twice and delete a different mask in each of the 2 text comps. Set the 2 remaining masks to add, and the masks of the 3rd text layer to subtract. We copy and paste the gradient ramp and the echo effect as well. One last thing. We go to 23 frames, grab the anchor point tool and move the anchor point of that right section to the center of the mask. And set a position and rotation keyframe. For the left shape, we set a position keyframe. Then go to 12 frames, move the position down out of the screen. Let's open the graph editor and slightly adjust the speed curve. We'll set the rotation of the layer to 90 degrees and move the position up, out of the screen. Alright, let's adjust the timing a little bit. Move this one frame to the right, and those end keyframes a few frames to the left to 20 frames. On the left side, I've added some videos you might like, so see you there in a second. Subscribe to my channel on the right side, I'd really appreciate it. And hit the bell to get notified when my next video is coming out. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!